Hey guys, it's Meg. I am here this week with a new tarot reading for you. This is going to be our typical way of reading the cards. So if you're new here, I'll explain what that is in a minute. But before we get into the cards and what messages I have for you from the cards, I do want to ask you guys that if you like what you see in the video, please go ahead and click the like, subscribe, and the bell buttons so you can stay in the loop for when I post new work. I am also going to be including links to my social media and my website, so if you guys want to get in touch with me outside of YouTube, you totally can. I'm happy to address any comments, questions, or concerns with you. Of course, let's get a conversation going. I'm excited to hear from you, maybe what you guys want to see in these videos. And if you are interested in booking a private reading with me, I have 2 commission slots open right now. However, come September, they will be closed because I will be very far out of town. For those of you that don't know, I'm taking vacation overseas. So I won't have my computer or any means of accessing internet and my email. So there will be more information coming on that regard, so just stay tuned, but please know that my commission slots will be closed for the month of December. So yeah, there's that. I think I will be getting into the readings. So, to explain what I mean by the usual way of doing these readings, I like to read cards out of the middle of the deck here, so like these cards right in here, and then I will take the bottom card off the deck as the hidden energy, and the top card as the clarifying energy of the whole message. So that's how I like to do it. Let's see what comes of it. So we're going to start with the Tarot Pack by Mystic Meg. I think that's the name of the deck. I'm not sure. I bought it without really knowing what the name of the deck was. But I like this deck. I'm just going to say it. It's one of my favorites. All of my decks are my favorites. But we shall see how it goes. Let's get into the reading. Now I'm just rambling. So, okay. So the first card, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So right off the bat, we're talking about cycles. We're talking about movement. We're talking about... yeah, cycles and movement. I think the common description that I would usually give for this card is that if you were feeling up, like if you're feeling very good, you're probably going to be coming back down, and if you're feeling low, you're probably going to come back up. I say probably, but the truth is you are. So yeah, things are in flow, things are moving along. We're kind of, you know, we're not getting off this ride anytime soon. So we need to hold on to our hats because things can change pretty quick, I'd say. So here's the Wheel of Fortune. Next card, we have Judgment. Ooh, okay. So again, we're heeding a call. We're coming out of a place of darkness into one of light. We're waking up. You know, maybe we're coming home. We're coming home. We're renewing. We're rebirthing. You know, our energy is refreshing, or it's refreshing itself, I would say. So, you know, given that we have both of these cards together, I'd say there's something new coming for us, and there's something big on our plates right now. And this is certainly a very interesting very interesting experience for this, I would say. So, yeah, Wheel of Fortune, in particular, Judgment. Let's hold on to this message and see how we can continue. So, waking up. We'll see where this goes. So, the next card coming out of the middle, Ace of Earth. Ace of Earth, except that it's in reverse. I pulled this out in reverse, and I don't typically like reading reversals. However, I'm going to do it that way. No, I'm not going to do it that way. Okay, I am going to do it that way, actually. Typically, if the Ace of Earth, Ace of Coins in this case, typically if that's right side up, it means that there's an opportunity to grow and be, to grow and to expand maybe material and financial wealth kinds of things, because Ace, as it says, Earth, coins, pentacles, discs, they're often associated with Earth kinds of energy. So, because what do you need to make coins? Metal. Where does metal come from? Earth. That's how I put that thought together. But because this is coming out in reverse, I would say that there's some missed opportunities. There might be a stagnant, the energy around this card in particular, because it's coming up in reverse, it feels stagnant. So there's something, I feel called out. I'll leave it there. There's something changing in perhaps your material or financial situation. I can imagine this might cause a little bit of nervous energy to come out, especially right now, because a lot of people are not, maybe not in as stable a situation as they thought they'd be in, which is, I mean, that's fair. We've got a lot going on right now. But we are, there's some things changing about this. So hopefully we can, ooh, that's a hell of a start, I'd say. Oh boy, okay. So Ace of Earth, there's some stagnant energy around a material, financial, or abundance kind of mindset. Maybe that's what needs to change. Maybe you are in a lack mindset here. And this is causing you some anxiety. Let's see your hidden and our clarifying energy, because maybe these will help us. So there's Ace of Earth in reverse, Ace of Coins in reverse. Let me shuffle and see what we can pull up for you. Okay. So, nope. Okay, we have the High Priest as our hidden energy. This is our Hierophant, but this is also acting as our hidden energy. There's, you need to ask for help. I would say you need to ask for help. There are certainly people who care about you, who have some authority in matters of this situation, especially because things are changing with this wheel, and you're starting to realize some things aren't as rosy as you thought they were, right? This person, this High Priest, this this confidant, this is a confidant, this is a confessor. You have someone who genuinely cares and wants to help you here, okay? So, don't be afraid to ask for help, because I think, especially if you're feeling in a lack mindset over your situation right now, you're going to need someone to talk to about it, because I feel like it's fair to say that doing this alone is not going to help you. Okay? So, yeah, there's the High Priest, the Hierophant. Please reach out. Is the message I'm getting here. Okay? Here's our hidden energy. So the question I want to know is how best to reach out to this person. We have the Five of Air, the Five of Swords. So, yeah, there's definitely some conflict here. Maybe this is what's making you nervous, okay? Because this is conflict. This is drama. This is something you don't want to deal with, especially with the person, especially with this person. Maybe you're afraid that confessing or opening up to this person is going to cause more of an emotional conflict than you might have thought reaching out could cause, if that makes any sense. This is not comfortable, certainly not comfortable, but because you're waking up and you're changing and things are changing, of course it's going to cause drama, because everything you know is now different, okay? Oh my god, why is my nose so itchy? Probably because things are activated up here. If you know anything about the chakras, you know what I'm talking about. I'm so sorry for that, but in any case, I always give the message attached with this card that it's probably, if you can step back and just deal with it on your own terms, it's probably best to do that, but also know that you have help. You have help, and you're not alone, okay? So, High Priest, Five of Air. There's definitely something going on. Dramatic. Yeah, okay. Five of Air, Five of Swords. Let's move on and see how we can continue our story. So we are going to move into the Crystal Power Tarot by Jayne Wallace. Let's see what message we have from the cards for this. Okay. Ooh, okay. All right, so right off the bat, we have a bunch of cards popping out. Too many for the reading, but we're going to start with the Nine of Swords. Yeah, there is some anxiety, and there is some stress, and there is definitely some change afoot here. That's okay. Things change all the time, okay? I don't have to tell you that. That's an obvious thing. But you're anxious and you're stressed over it, and you need to, maybe your intuition, maybe you're not trusting your intuition as strongly as you need to. And I think that's what's causing the conflict. And maybe you're not sure how to reach out to that person, because you need to talk about what you're going through, right? You're just not sure how to do that. And that's what's causing the stress, okay? Let's see. I'm hoping you can catch a break here. I really, really hope you can catch a break, because this is hard to deal with all the time. One feature of these cards is that it has a tagline. So I'm going to read that out loud now. Tagline for the Nine of Swords is, I trust the present moment. Okay. Immediately I got the idea of grounding. You need to ground yourself in this situation, because your emotions, excuse me, are all over the place. And it's not helping. It's not helping. You're feeling a lot and you're trying to process a lot all at once. You can't do it. you just can't do it by yourself, especially if you're so, yeah, ugh, ew, I don't like this right now. We also have the Ace of Wands. So, like I said, there's a lot of emotion coming up. There's a lot of passionate energy coming up. Okay, and the fact, we have air. Sorry, this is air. This is fire. More air. Well, earth. This is Taurus energy here. And I don't know if you can see that glyph there. But the Hierophant, the High Priest, is attached with Taurus, which is why I like this card. Pro tip, I'm a Taurus. There's a lot of air and a lot of fire. And I have a feeling that if we continue this story, perhaps this passionate energy is going to grow and expand, which is a good thing in theory. But I feel like in this case, it could be mildly detrimental if we don't deal with this correctly. So let's continue our story and see what we need to get ourselves grounded again. Okay? Okay, I was right. We have another fire card. In this case, we have the Six of Wands. So I think it's best in this case to acknowledge the work we have done to get to this point, because it's certainly been a lot. It's certainly been very scary to deal with, and it's been, yeah, it's been a lot, and perhaps we're not quite sure. We're not quite sure how to go forward from here, but if we are acknowledging in gratitude what we have at our disposal already, I think that's going to make the next steps a lot easier. The tagline for the Ace of Wands is, I'm inspired to follow my passion. Okay, there's a tagline there. Tagline for this one is, I'm proud of what I achieve and accept my rewards. Okay. Move forward with gratitude and love, and this will be especially powerful during this time. So, yeah, Six of Wands. Let's shuffle the deck again, and we'll see our hidden energy and our clarifying energy. So how do we? Okay. Three of Wands, I'm treating this fell out of the deck, but I'm going to treat this as our hidden energy. We are in a state of active waiting. And this can be frustrating because we know we have so many good things and so many beautiful things coming to us. But it just doesn't seem to be coming in. And it's hard. It's hard. I just need to... I'm so sorry. This reading is a mess. Sorry, guys. Anyway, we know we have plenty of good and amazing things coming into us. We just don't know when those things are. And the fact that we're being asked to wake up and accept the change. Ew, no, I don't want to. Why is this happening? Why am I stuck? Why am I stuck? Be patient. Okay, patience is going to help you here. Because yes, you're waiting. But those good and plentiful things will come. Your ship will come in. Patience is going to help you. Having a friend maybe not wait with you, but working to ground yourself and understand what you're feeling, understanding your emotions is what's going to help you best here. So there's the Three of Wands. Let's see what the tagline is. I have the energy I need to realize my goals. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. They might not be happening at the snap of a finger, but you know what? You got it. Because you're not alone. Even if there's a lot of conflict and drama in your space, you're not alone. And even if things are changing rapidly, you're still understanding and getting clear on what you want. Okay? So there is the Three of Wands as our hidden energy. Our clarifying energy is the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're working to achieve a sense of peace and well-being. And it might not, like I said, this might not be happening right away because we're still, we're still actively working to achieve those goals. But eventually you will achieve that sense of peace and you will get to that place where you're okay and you feel okay in what you've been able to do. So there is that. I'm sorry for all the sneezing and the things like that. My allergies have been kicking in real hard, which I apologize for. So let's move on to a different deck. We are going to be continuing this Nine of Pentacles story, and we are going to be using the Tarot of the Divine by Yoshitani. You already know what I'm going to say, my friends. Let's just get into let's just get into it. Because you already know what I'm going to say about it. Okay. More. I lied. Let's do another shuffle. And let's see. The first card we have the Two of Wands. Okay. So there is a choice here. This might be the cause of your anxiety. You know what? Let me put it to you this way. Just sidebarring the conversation about the cards here. My allergies have been really bad lately, and I feel like the fact that I'm sneezing is kind of a sign that I'm meant to give you this message. Don't ask me why I'm saying that, how I'm saying that. I'm feeling it here, and things are, I'm in flow. Quite literally here. Again, I apologize for the sniffling and the weirdness going on up here. Back to the card. Yeah, there's a choice to be made. There's two directions to go. Where do you want to end up? If your goal is to wake up out of the situation you're in, oh Lord. If your goal is to wake up out of the situation you're in, if you want to achieve this sense of well-being here, after all of the conflict and drama that you've experienced beforehand, do you stay in your comfort zone? Do you leave your comfort zone? What is that going to mean to you? What is that going to mean to you down the line? Okay? The phrase head over heart, that phrase is coming to mind. Where's your head? Where's your heart? What do you feel in both places, okay? What do you know here? What do you want to do up here, right? There are lots of options in your space right now, and they might not be coming together as best as you think they are, which is why there's the conflict. We had the Five of Air come out before. This is where your conflict is lying. So let's see how we can resolve this. Let's see how we can ease this a little bit better. So the second card I want to see is the High Priestess. Ooh. Okay, we had the High Priest before. Again, you have someone, you have another confidant, another confessor, because this person is a nurturer. They understand things based on their reflective, their powers of reflection. What are they? They go inward. Okay, and maybe this is a call for you to do the same thing, because you know where you want to end up. You want this This is a good thing. This is what you want. This is everything you're working to achieve. Okay? But you have some decisions to make. They're not coming easy. Okay? You're at a crossroads, and you're nervous, and you're scared, but you, again, not alone. Not alone. Okay, with everything going on around you, it seems murky and scary. Of course, it would feel scary like that. That's okay. That's real and valid. Okay? You're not alone. You're not alone. Okay? High Priestess. Go inward, reflect a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. High Priestess. Because we're going to celebrate soon. We have the Four of Wands. We have a lot of fire energy here. We have a lot of emotional, passionate energy here. And, of course, that's going to have us feeling some kind of way, right? Like, of course it is. I don't mean to laugh. I don't mean to make light of the situation here, but we want the peace. We want the stability. We're working so freaking hard to put together a foundation for ourselves, and we're not sure if it's going to hold. Are we doing this on sand? Are we doing this on rock? Like, what kind of base do we have here? Do we have a base at all? Yes, we do, and we're building on it, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and this is where I think the Six of Wands energy is coming out from the Crystal Power Tarot, that we need to acknowledge the work we've already done so we can build on it and move ahead. Okay? Cool. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it there. There is the Four of Wands. Okay? So, let's see our clarifying energy and our hidden energy. We're going to start with the hidden energy and see where that goes. Okay. One more. Okay. We have the Five of Swords coming out. So, yeah, there's been some victory. There's a victory in our space, but it's kind of, there's a flavor of defeat with it. So yes, we've achieved what we've set out for, but what's the cost? What cost have we paid for this? Was it too high? Was it worth the effort? You know, this character down here is, they're upset. You know, they've gotten what they wanted, but is it really what you want? You know, what cost? At what cost to you, to another person in the situation? Was that too high? I don't know. I don't know. You know, look at your situation. Where have you potentially messed up there? So, yeah, I think I got that. Five of Swords. Here's our hidden energy. Let's see, our clarifying energy. The Knight of Swords. Again, we're moving fast. We're being called to take action. You know, I don't think we have a lot of time to ruminate on what this Five of Swords energy feels like, because we're getting called into action and we're being called to make these changes. I get to that because the Knight of Swords is very fast moving energy. If this is representing a person, or if you're resonating with this, perhaps you or someone you know is very much about taking action and moving on their goals. Because the swords are associated with air, I oftentimes associate it with the mind and the mental and intellectual pursuits. So, maybe this is caring for your mental health. Maybe you're being called to do something about getting your mind and yeah, getting your mind in a good place. And this is what I was talking about with the, with the High Priest here. Yeah, the High Priestess. Okay. There's a lot to do. Yeah, there's a lot on your mind. I think that's the conclusion I'm coming to in this part of it. There's a lot on your mind right now. And because you have the High Priest and because you have the High Priestess, you need reflect, do some thinking, and figure out how you can get rid of maybe some intrusive thoughts in your space right now. There's a lot. There's a lot on your plate mentally, and I don't know if I can't personally say whether you're dealing with it the best way you can. Only you know what that looks like, that effort looks like for you. But you've done a lot of work. You've made a lot of effort. Now it's time to take action on looking at your situation and figuring out how you can make the most of what you have in your space right now. I hope that makes sense. I hope I haven't offended anybody, but you have a lot of action to take. Okay, and please know you're not alone in doing that. So there is the Knight of Swords. Okay, let's get into our final deck for the day. We are going to be using the Tarot of Pagan Cats by Magdelena Messina. This is a new deck for me, so this might be a little bit rough going here, but we're gonna get the final chunk of messages for our reading. We'll close out, and then yeah, I will see you very soon. So final portion of this message, let's see what we get. And then continuation of our Knight of Swords energy. Yeah, so we're taking action. Again, I'm really sorry about this nasty here. I apologize for that. So the card that I want to start with is the Two of Cups. So right off the bat with this particular deck, we're getting the Two of Cups. We're taking we're taking action because we need to kind of, I want to say, consolidate or blend certain emotions, certain energies. Maybe this is, this is harkening back to the High Priest, the High Priestess. You're maybe now you're in a place because you've started the process of healing. Okay. Now you're talking with someone now. Maybe you're putting it out there for people to understand and try and help you. And now you're in a place where you can take the efforts of people who have only ever wanted to help you. You're letting them help you, and now you're taking the ideas and letting that change your perspective on your situation. And this is working to your benefit because now you have a stronger foundation than you did before. You're creating a bond or a union between what you know and what other people know. You're taking that, you're letting that harmonize your emotions and create a union of the information. You have the information they have, and you're letting that move you forward because you deserve the opportunity to move forward. And now that you're doing the work to reach out, you definitely can. Okay. So here's the Two of Cups. I don't know if you can see that. This deck is so cute. I love this deck. Of course, we had to confess that, right? There's the Two of Cups. Okay, and next card we have the Three of Swords, and we're back. Okay, again, like I said, you're not navigating this pain alone. You're not doing this by yourself. You're not doing this by yourself. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it seems to be coming from all sides. But you're not alone. You're not alone. Okay, look at that. That little, it's like, why the hell is this happening to me? That is a fair question for everybody to ask, right? Especially if you're dealing with stressful situations like this. What did I just say, though? What did I just say? We're not alone, okay? The clouds will clear, and the rain will stop. This can't last forever, okay? So there's the Three of Swords. Next card, oh, we have the Fool. This little Fool. Look at this. You know, we might be walking ourselves off a cliff in this situation, but the thing is, like I said at the beginning of the reading, things are changing, things are moving, things are waking us up, and we have a new journey to go on. We're not going it alone, and we're gaining, look at, I don't know if you can see that there, but there's a lot of sun energy coming into this. There's a lot of clarity, and a lot of light coming into this situation that we wouldn't have gained if we didn't go through the conflict that we've been going through, right? Yeah, just follow. And you know what? I just noticed that I'm going to back my own statement up because of that butterfly there. That's a symbol of transformation and change. No, we don't know what's around the corner. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. All we have is our past and our present. Okay? And even if the present is challenging and difficult, we can still face it. We can still face it. We'll find out what we need to know. Yeah, we'll find out what we need to know. So, I love this energy. Here's the little Fool card. Okay. So let's see our hidden energy and our clarifying energy, and we'll wrap up our reading for the week. So the hidden energy I want to share with you today. Okay, I believe this is the Lovers. So the thing with this deck is that they don't put the names of the cards on the card. So I'm taking a stab in the dark here and saying this is the Lovers. This is the 6th card in the Major Arcana. So if you can back me up in the comments, I'd really appreciate that. There is definitely, again, we're back to making a decision. Okay. We know what's on our hearts, we know what's on our minds, and especially if we have the Two of Cups, there's certainly information that we may be missing. But this conversation, you know, this reflection, this conversation we're having with ourselves might be such that when we finally come to our conclusion, we're going to, Lord damn allergies, I'm sorry about this, guys. We're going to be in a position where making this choice is actually to our highest benefit, and we shouldn't be living with regrets anyway, but when we look back on the choices we made, there's definitely no regrets. And again, we have sun energy coming through. So there's a lot of light. Oh, Lord. There's a lot of light and a lot of energy in our space after making this decision. So, cool. Cool. Here's our hidden energy. Ultimately, there is a decision that needs to be made. There's our hidden energy. Our clarifying energy. Take a break. Just take a break. Do the work you need to do. Give yourself a minute. Just give yourself a minute to breathe. And I promise you, the answers you need are going to come. And ultimately, you will be able to achieve your goal. So, there's the Four of Swords. Great. I think this is a good note to end the reading on. So, there you go. I hope this helped. I hope this made any sort of sense. Again, I'm sorry for my allergies kicking in, but yeah, that's about it for this reading, guys. I will see you next week, and I will have some announcements for you about what's going on with my videos for September. But yeah, hopefully I will see you soon. Again, if you liked what you saw in the reading, just, yeah, click the like, subscribe, and bell buttons. You know where they're at. Let me know if you're interested in a private reading, and get in touch if you want to get that process started. I'll see you very soon, guys. Love you lots. Stay safe, and yeah, have a good day. Bye, everybody.